Istanbul is the melting pot of worlds, civilizations, faiths, and empires, situated beside the glistening Bosphorus. A singular blending of the old and the new, dirt and grandeur, east and west. Vintage bohemian areas teeming with modern artists and new wave chefs. An abundance of top-notch hotels now occupy exquisitely restored Ottoman palaces and mansions. Some are faded, grandiose remnants of a bygone era, while others are highly polished and boast rooftop pool terraces and state-of-the-art spas, where sundowner DJ sets drift over the muezzin's call from minarets haloed at golden hour. In this video, we'll be talking about the 9 best hotels in Istanbul. Number 9. The Peninsula Istanbul. The Bosphorus is central to everything in this city, including the hotel scene. Under the direction of Fatih Tutak, the only 2-starred chef in Turkey, the Peninsula at the 3-year-old mixed-use Galata Port cruise terminal has already emerged as one of Istanbul's hotspots. 4 adjacent buildings have been renovated into a sleek fusion of the past and present. The huge lobby restaurant, built during the Bauhaus era, was previously the port's passenger terminal, while a newly constructed wing houses big, light-filled rooms with river views. Though all 177 of the rooms have the standard amenities and features of a peninsula, thick Taiping carpets, monochromatic decor, and cutting-edge technology, the brand's philosophy is most evident in the spa. There's an indoor swimming pool that stretches 82 feet, 8 treatment rooms, and a stunning sauna. But since this is Istanbul, the spa really hits the jackpot with a custom-built hammam, a glistening marble-lined area that rivals the city's most venerable baths. Number 8. Churan Palace Kempinski. Some hotels give the appearance of being taken straight out of a movie set, and this one is no exception. With its expansive lobby with marble flooring, majestic palms, and immaculately uniformed bellhops, it has a decidedly Wes Anderson vibe. The Churan Palace Kempinski is an Ottoman-era imperial palace with a view of the glittering Bosphorus. It was initially constructed by a sultan in the 17th century. Explore rooms with tulip-patterned headboards, velvet sofas, marble bathrooms, and red and cream-striped wallpaper after meandering through twisting hallways. The other lavish portions of the palace include the original palace hammam, hidden behind a big wooden door with floor-to-ceiling marble and intricate carvings, and a centuries-old Ottoman arch. Both riverside fine dining and superb Turkish meals can be found at Tura. The hotel functioned as an imperial house, a venue for royal courts, parliamentary sessions, beauty pageants, and even as a field for the Beşiktaş football team. Overall, it's a delightful, legendary getaway in the heart of one of the most ancient towns on earth. Number 7. Bosphorus, Mandarin Oriental, Istanbul. The Mandarin Oriental reopened a shorefront urban resort in Beşiktaş during the summer of 2021. The sanctuary is surrounded by a protected forest and houses that are located on the water's edge. With tulip-shaped tiles in the bathrooms, Ottoman Chintamani symbols in the minibar, and Tree of Life-inspired patterns on the walls, the 100 rooms, which were created by Tahani Design, perfectly reflect the essence of Istanbul. Interiors designed in the manner of yachts are adorned with wooden furnishings, and 80 rooms include expansive views of the Bosphorus. This hotel offers the ideal combination of being away from the crowds and being close to the Old Town. Cantonese cuisine, exquisite Italian cuisine, and Asian-Italian fusion cuisine are just some of the options available to diners in this diverse eating environment. There are 2 pools on the terrace, and the 3rd pool is located in the spa and wellness center that is located below ground. There are 14 treatment rooms at the spa, some of which are marbled hammams, and there is also a fitness studio, complete with enclosed places for yoga, bike, and reformer Pilates. Additionally, the resort is open to both locals and guests, and there is the possibility of seeing dolphins on the terrace. Number 6. Six Senses, Kocatas Mansions, Istanbul. The elegant Six Senses Istanbul location is situated next to the Bosphorus and was built from 2 restored Ottoman homes. It is accessible from the city center via a private boat trip through the lush Sarıyer area. Large windows flood the interiors with light, highlighting the tall ceilings of light marble, the exquisitely paneled walls, and the elaborate cornicing. The nicest of the 45 rooms and suites also include views of the Bosphorus from the large brass beds. Situated atop a hill above the hotel, the expansive spa debuted in late 2017 and offers breathtaking views of the Strait. Treatments include East meets West alternatives like the Alchemy Bar Workshop and the traditional hammam. Indeed, Istanbul's distinctive East-West offerings can be found everywhere, from the ingredients in the two restaurants, Italian and Pan-Asian, that are skillfully presented in vibrant dishes, to the cultural experiences that insiders recommend, and to the community-focused programs managed by the hotel's Earth Lab, which hosts informative eco-workshops for visitors. Number 5. Soho House Istanbul. An Italianate mansion from the 19th century that was converted to a U.S. consulate is a wonderful fit for the Soho House style. The most ambitious project the firm had undertaken when it first opened, Soho House Istanbul is still regarded by many as the most exquisite since it retains every original feature, including the elaborate Art Nouveau ironwork, the painted and paneled wood walls, the frescoed and decorated ceilings, and the tobacco-colored marble staircases. The group's clubby decor, which includes mid-century furniture and couches covered in leather, velvet, and cane, is set against an opulent, refined backdrop. Local accents include antique Turkish rugs and hammams at the spa. The Palazzo's new rooftop restaurant, Ophelia Terrace, overlooks the sun-dappled shaded garden below. Chef Athinagoras Kostakis from Mykonos has created a menu of flavorful Mediterranean mezzis with a Mexican touch. It is located in Beyoğlu, the bohemian neighborhood where Orhan Pamuk placed his novels. Number 4. Sumahan on the Water. Sumahan offers a novel approach to a luxurious stay in this city of 1,000 royal hotels. It is a strikingly modern architectural restoration of a waterfront distillery from the 1820s that formerly produced suma, the spirit used to make raki, from barges full of figs. Longtime owners Nedret Butler and her husband Mark, who are both architects, managed the property's makeover into a chic hotel at the beginning of this century. The property has been in the Butler family for many generations. As a result, the space has a cozy, intimate vibe, with views of the Bosphorus, where dolphins can be spotted in early summer. 13 light and airy rooms and suites are named after local neighborhoods and paired back to what feels like relative Scandi parody in this much-embellished city. In winter, real fires are lit in every room. Adirondack chairs shelter the riverbank garden under the canopy of pink oleander, fruit trees, and palms. Number 3. Hotel Perah Palace. As the Savoy is to London, Perah Palace is to Istanbul. A stately dame of the Belle Epoque, it is a favorite haunt of old Hollywood royals and literati, and since it opened in 1895, high heels and polished reporters have clicked, clacked, and charlestoned on its checkerboard marble floors. Notable figures who have remained include Queen Elizabeth II, Greta Garbo, Jackie Onassis, Mata Hari, and a number of emperors, monarchs, and shahs, not to mention Ernest Hemingway. In Murder on the Orient Express, room 4111, Agatha Christie wrote, "And it's true that the hotel was constructed to house the famous train's final passengers. Traditional, refined, and lavishly decorated rooms offer views of Perah, formerly referred to as Little Europe, or the Golden Horn. More English than the Savoy itself is the afternoon coffee in the sugar-pink patisserie." Number 2. Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at Sultanahmet. In Istanbul, the Four Seasons boasts not one but two magnificent locations, one on each side of the Golden Horn. Select your preference. Both are breathtaking, with outstanding locations. Constructed from an Ottoman palace, the Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at the Bosphorus embodies breezy waterside beauty to the letter. It's difficult to imagine a more romantic spot to be during the summer than its terrace, with its red and white striped cabanas nestled between the blue hues of the pool and the sea. There's a more substantial romance at the Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at Sultanahmet, located in the city's historic center. With its striking front painted a cheerful yellow, the historic building, which was formerly a prison housing the rebel literati of the Ottoman era, is today incredibly opulent and beautifully polished. The courtyard garden is fragrant with jasmine and features exquisitely prepared modern Anatolian meals. The rooms are large, the typical 4S creamy classic palette, is replaced with kilims, neoclassical furniture, and woven Turkish textiles. The hotel is surrounded by the Blue Mosque, Topkapi Palace, and Hagia Sophia, whose domes and minarets loom over it as if watching over the occupants like a pair of saints. Number 1. Raffles Istanbul, a 5-star hotel in Istanbul that lacks even the slightest vestige of faded Ottoman beauty. Raffles, however, is distinctly Istanbul, a new affluent side of the city, all gilded glass and Gucci. Situated on a hill in Besiktas within the Zorlu Center, a massively scaled-up version of Dubai's Westfield. Glamorous excess is the order of the day here. Its gourmet restaurants and glittering atria are dominated by enormous crystal chandeliers. Both the large Spa and Lounge 6, a summertime rooftop pool bar featuring expansive vistas and the creations of some of the greatest cosmetic surgeons in the world, have glittering swimming pools. In addition to serving the famous sling, the wine-red Turkish version of the Singapore original, the Long Bar, whips up specialty cocktails that are specific to Istanbul, like the bourbon, cumin, and baklava Topkapi Palace. Scattered among high-rise towers are 181 modern rooms and penthouse suites, all of which come with butler service. The best have views of the strait and the city below. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.